Well, I did it again. Totally forgot the trivia question for today. Just as I stopped recording, I remembered, I was like, I forgot something. And sure enough, I even said in the Daily Show, I wasn't going to forget it today. And I still forgot it. I get rambling on about, animal rescue and, you know, just get on my soapbox, and I don't ever step off to do the things that I'm supposed to be doing for the show. So I have it again. I swear this will be the last time. I'm gonna write this down. I'm gonna tie a stringer around my pinky. I'm gonna write it on my forehead. Whatever. I'm gonna do all that to make sure that I do it during the show. So we'll do it one more time for today. Trivia question for. I can't believe I forgot it again. I mean, that's just. Blunder. The trivia question for today is based on the Tarzan movie from Disney that was out, I don't know, was it late 90s, early 90s? I don't remember the year it was out, but it was around that. It was in the 90s somewhere. One of my favorite movies, though. Absolutely love it. Animated by Glenn Keane. If you don't know who he is, he's was a Disney animator. He's retired now. I think his last film was Rapunzel, or not Rapunzel, Tangled. Um, was his last film, and just an amazing animator. If you're into the Disney animation. I mean, there's a few of my favorites that are there. There's Glenn Keane and a few other people that I really enjoy their animations. Don Bluth was a huge one, and a couple other people that I'm blanking out on because. It's early in the morning, and I'm still kind of reeling over forgetting the trivia question. So yeah. Oh, and let's not forget uh, Aaron Blaise. Aaron Blaise is another one of my favorite Disney artists. He did The Lion King and Brother Bear and a few other Disney greats. So those three are probably up there. There's old school animators like Milt Kahl, and those are like he was part of the what they call the Seven Old Men, the ones that were the original animators, Milt Kahl and John Lounsbury and a few others that were just geniuses, just amazing. We take for granted the kinds of animation we have today because just about anyone could sit down at a computer and do a few keyframes. And I mean, not anyone, but have to have some kind of talent or you know to do animation. But it's a lot easier than what it was when they did traditional animation and keyframing and hand drawn and so they were really talented people, really talented individuals, just amazing. So props to them. The Nine Old Men and their original works that we so love and cherish today, like Bambi and Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Cinderella, all hand drawn, hand animated, and beautiful works. So yeah, that. So today's anyway, going back to before I forget it in this video, that would be funny, if I made a video to because I forgot the trivia question. So I made a video to say the trivia question, then I forgot the trivia question in that video. That would just be like me to do, right? So I'm not gonna, because I'm gonna ask it right now. From now on, I'm gonna I'm gonna give the answer to the trivia question of the day, and then I'm going to ask the new trivia question before I go to comments, because I start reading off comments and I get involved in all that, and by the time that's done, I mean the videos have gone on now, they're up I used to time them around between 20 and 30 minutes. Now they're between 40 and 50 minutes long. So they're increasing. So the content that I'm pushing in there, is always like churning in my brain. So, but I'm trying to run thoughts through my head as I'm speaking, and the trivia question just kind of floats away, floats away, floats away. That kind of thing. Trying to grab at it again, but I swear, the minute that what happened to my voice there, I swear, you know, uh, it reminds me of a voice I did a couple videos ago when I went on my first date, going through puberty, and my voice was like in between, the boy and the man, like, "Hey girls, how are you?" That kind. Thinking you're a handsome man, and you have a nice handsome physique or whatever. You work out, you run, you get in shape, and then you have that voice. "Hi girls," you know. So that's what I'm talking about. But I had like a little bit of that just a second ago. My voice just kind of went up a little bit, and had that voice. Anyway, all right, we're not going to forget the question. Question for today is, in the Tarzan film, what does Tantor think Tarzan is when he's swimming in the water? Okay? Now, Tantor was the baby elephant. What does Tantor think Tarzan is when he's swimming in the water? That's today's trivia question. I hope that you guys have seen Tarzan. If you haven't seen Tarzan, I would highly recommend you watch it. That last scene, I've watched that probably 300 times. The last scene, I'm not going to say what it is, but just the very last minute of Tarzan, I think I've gone on YouTube and watched that 100 to 300 times. Just that scene, because it's so fantastic. And it just gives you this sense of the world is yours, and you have this great power to do things in this world, and you can change it. And it's so inspiring to me. I've watched it and watched it and watched it, especially at times when I feel like like the world is not a great place to be in. You have to overcome that feeling. You have to understand that these things are put in, these obstacles, like Tarzan. These obstacles
you're a really good leader for this valley.
Well, thank you very much. These obstacles are put in your way for a reason. They're there to help you grow. And if you watch Tarzan, you'll see that he starts off where he's against the odds. Look, there's the rain again. What is it? What are you trying to tell me, Dreamlight Valley? Every time it's been raining here constantly. It's like the wet season. Oh, but that's why I really love the Tarzan movie, because it shows him right from his first obstacle, when his parents, when he loses his parents, and then him growing up in a strange world with strange creatures around him raising him. Every obstacle he meets and he overcomes, and he meets and he overcomes. And that is a lesson on life right there. We're given obstacles that we have to overcome, and that's why I love that movie so much. And the very last scene, if you haven't seen it, please do yourself a favor for Christmas. Sit down with your family and put on Tarzan. And that last minute, you'll cry. You might cry, because it really is that powerful. It's just this: I'm here, I'm present, and I'm not going anywhere. You can't beat me, world. And that is what it's you guys, I swear, if you haven't seen it, please do. You will love it. So, if you like those kind of movies, it's not like, it's Tarzan, it was written a long time ago, and but it's still, even though the books came out a long time ago, it still holds true for today. It still holds true for today. It's not when when Edgar Rice Burroughs wrote it. I mean, at the time that he wrote it, it was in the early like 1900s, and the world was going through huge obstacles of its own, and so yeah, watch it if you can. If you haven't read the books, I don't know about reading the books. I like Edgar Rice Burroughs. He's written like a lot of really nice kind of sci-fi kind of um, I guess they wouldn't be called sci-fi. I guess adventure. I'm gonna call it adventure. Uh, I always thought might be in the sci-fi, but a lot of Tarzans. Um, but I guess it's more adventure as opposed to sci-fi. I guess I'm thinking of Ray Bradbury. I get those confused sometimes. But it happens. As you can see, I'm kind of flighty. That's why I forget the trivia question. We did say the trivia question, right? Yes, we did. So we have the trivia question out, and watch Tarzan. Watch it. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna watch it this weekend. I haven't seen it in a long time, and now that I've been talking about it, I want to watch it. I'm gonna watch Tarzan this weekend, probably tonight, and I'm gonna just sit back and enjoy it. Christmas trees up. Maybe I'll have pizza. Maybe I'll have pizza. I'm not offering myself a choice here, so. Um, but yeah, so if nothing happens else today in Dreamlight Valley, I will see you guys on the Daily Show tomorrow, and we'll only do one video, not two, because I'm not going to be forget. I want to do the trivia with all together at the same time. I'm going to answer the question for today, then I'm going to read the new trivia question at the same time before I do comments. So that's the way it's going to be, because I'm not going to forget it again. If we do have anything come out today, soccer, I'll be back later on this morning. If not, I will see you on the Daily Show tomorrow morning on Sunday in a dress.